All right, I received my tow hitch off of Amazon today. Actually, it was yesterday for my 2013 Prius. This is a 2,000-pound tongue and 200-pound tongue and 2,000-pound tow hitch. So we'll see how it goes. It comes with 4 bolts and some installation, some instructions. So yes, it's going on that Prius right there. I know what you're thinking. Prius towing. Well, you know, if you figure, if you have, it's 5 seats in that. So if you have 5 grown men weighing 300 pounds, that's 1,500 pounds. So you can easily tow a trailer, 2,000-pound trailer for little stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna make a video of me installing this. Putting on a hitch for 2013 Prius. First thing we gotta do is take off this plastic undercover here. It looks like it's got some plastic grommets. We'll probably take that out with a flat tip screwdriver. Now I'm not sure what this thing is here. I might twist it off, but it looks like there's one. All right, everybody. So it doesn't look like it's going to be that difficult to put on this hitch, the one I got right here. The only problem I see, this side's going to be easy to get to. These 2 bolts mount right into the holes that come with the bracket. On this side, it's just going to be a little bit difficult because you have to get it up inside this plastic here. So I may try to do just trying to get it past here to pull this bracket out. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to take this plastic off. So that's the idea. So if that works, I'll let you know. And if it doesn't, we'll go to plan B. All right. Okay, so update on getting the tow hitch on my Prius. So I recommend, it's pretty easy. I just put a little oil on the nipple here for the muffler grommet, and I just use a pry bar to get it out of the way. So it gives you a lot more room, as you can see, pushing this out of the way. So when I put the hitch on, it's gonna be a lot easier. So that's part 3. All right, moving on with the hitch attachment for my 2013 Prius. All right, so quick note, if you look here, we pulled the muffler bushing off the bracket, which is this one right here, and I just tie strapped it out of the way. That's just a heads up, keeps, you know, one less thing you got to push out of your way. So when you do put this hitch on, you want to put this bracket back because that's where the muffler actually attaches. And since I'm assuming I'm putting this back the thickness of the steel, I don't need to add these little bushings that came with, or washers that came with the hitch itself, but I am going to add them to the other side because that side, real quick, I'll show you, came with a tie-down bracket, which is this here. Now, I don't really need this. I mean, this is probably for when they shipped it, or, you know, a tow truck's going to need to tie it down. They can always use the hitch. Hopefully I'll never have to use it, but since I'm removing this on the other side, the driver's side, these bushings are almost, or these washers are almost the same thickness, maybe a little less, but I just want to put these in. Just, yeah, I don't know if I need to or not, but I'm going to. So I just thought I'd give you an update. And also, thread locker. You want to thread lock your bolts when you attach them. So, all right, moving on. All right, everybody. So I've got the hitch up, the bolts loosely put in on all 4 sides. Hopefully you can see that. One thing I do want to mention also is this heat shield right here. You just want to bend it down a little bit to get this bracket back in there, because with the extra thickness of the hitch, it doesn't fit properly. But once you bend it down and then get your bolts in there, you can just tamp that back with a rubber mallet or something. But so yeah, on this side here, I don't know if you can see, get some light up in here. The best way to get those bolts up in there is with the extension. And whenever you're looking for tools, you can't find them. But anyway, so just take your extension and then run it up through there with the bolt on. It's pretty easy. And like I said, on this side, I actually put the little steel washers that came with it. They almost look like brass washers. I don't know if they're washers or just some type of spacers, but I put the spacers back on this side because I removed the tie-down bracket on this side. But so now I'm just going to torque them down, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, awesome. All in all, it's a pretty simple job. I didn't have to, I removed some of these plastic grommets because I thought I had to remove this plastic part, but this came up, this actually slid in here pretty easily, which was actually nice because with this plastic here, it holds this side while you're working on the other side. So it all worked out pretty good. But overall, I think if you've done this many times, you could easily put this thing in 20 minutes. It's a piece of cake, especially if you have an impact wrench, 10, 15 minutes, piece of cake. So, all right. All right, everybody, for a 2013 Prius Hitch, which is actually pretty good quality. I just got to paint it a little bit because it was scratched in shipping. But anyway, to install this, what you'll need is some oil. That's for the grommet on the exhaust, just to get it easier to get off and on. You'll need a pry bar, possibly two, some channel locks that help me get the grommet back on the little nipple for the exhaust. But you'll need an extension, 1/2-inch extension, a 19mm socket, a torque wrench if you want to. I torque these down to 76 foot-pounds, the install bolts, a ratchet, and then some thread lock. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really easy to install. It took me about 30 minutes. Like I said, it'd probably been even easier if I had done it before, but those are the hardware that came with it. I did use 2 of the washers on the driver's side because I didn't replace the tie-down bracket, which is over here, right here. This was on the passenger side. You know, that goes up and gets bolted in there. And since I didn't really want to put it back in there because it's kind of in the way, I just took it out of the way. The other one I had to put back in because it had the little nipple that the exhaust bushing goes on, so that one had to go back in there. But other than that, it was a pretty simple job. It's pretty cool. I actually got another thing to go with it. It's like a plug and play harness, which that'll be my next install right here. And they say it's pretty easy because it kind of just ties right into your tail lights back in here, and then there's your trailer switch. So I'll do a video on that also. But yeah, cool. Gotta go get my trailer now. Have a wonderful day. Bye.